Welcome everybody to our Osprey Fairview 40-liter backpack review. I traveled with this bad boy to 5 different countries and I got a lot to say about it. I'm gonna talk about the pros and the cons. I'm gonna pack it out, see how much we can actually fit. And then at the end of the review, I'm even gonna give a few alternative recommendations in case you're not really feeling this bag. So let's get into the gist of the Osprey Fairview 40-liter backpack. I've been very excited to review this backpack for one reason. It's specifically for my travel girls. This is gonna be a long-term travel backpack. It's super adjustable and designed specifically for women's body types. It's got great comfort, a well air ventilated back panel, and a nice big minimalist main compartment. This one's the 40-liter, but it also comes in a 55 and a 70-liter. And this is what it looks like on me. I am 5'2". The weight is gonna be 3.4 pounds, and it comes in 4 different color options. And Osprey offers a warranty called the Almighty Guarantee, and it's pretty epic. And for all of that, this bad boy is gonna come in at around $185 US. Now, if you're watching this video and you're like, done, I need that, and you wanna make a purchase, we do ask that you use the first link in the description below, because it's gonna give you the best price, and it's also gonna help support the Nomadsation YouTube channel, which is greatly appreciated. Okay, now let's get into the front of the Osprey Fairview 40-liter. For materials, we got 450D polyester. Basically just means it's lightweight and weather resistant. It's not gonna be quite as weather resistant as, say, nylon, but you don't really need that because the polyester gets the job done. For branding, we got the classic Osprey and the bird right there. It just gives you a little inspiration every time you put this backpack on and you're looking at it and you're like, I just want to be a free bird. I want to fly. That's what this puppy offers. We've got 4 external lash points on the front, and these are going to be if you want to get a carabiner and hook up some extra things, like if you don't want to put your shoes in the main compartment or anything extra, you can just hook that right on the loop. Then we've got this big front pocket here, and you can put a water bottle there. In fact, that's why there's this drainage hole there, but just something to be aware of. If you're really packing this bag out, it's going to be super tough to get that water bottle in there. I packed this out almost to the brim, and I didn't even use this front pocket because I could not fit anything in there. So it would have been nice if they were mesh or maybe a little bit expandable, but since they're not, I kind of just found this pocket to be unusable when packed out. And then you got this front compression feature, which basically when the bag's all packed out, you can use these straps, really compress it down. And if you're a budget backpacker and you're flying on some budget airlines and they go by the size requirements, you can really stretch this, compress it down as far as it can go to try and fit those requirements. Now let's get into the middle of the Osprey Fairview. First up, we got these thick, juicy top and side handles, super padded, and these just make it so easy to quickly grab when you're running through the airport or you got to put the bag overhead. And you can also stow away the straps in the back and go brief mode. Also on this side, we've got the laptop compartment, and in here you can fit up to a 16-inch laptop, but this is kind of a weird laptop compartment as to where it goes into the main compartment. I'll show you in just a second. And then we also got this top pocket right here that's advertised as a toiletry bag, but once again, with these pockets, if the main compartment is super filled up, you're really not going to be able to fit a lot in here. And then to get to the main compartment, we got these YKK zippers that also have a lockable feature. We got a clamshell style opening to the main compartment. And on the front flap, we just got this big, nice mesh pocket. So for this pocket, I'm actually gonna put my toiletry bag in here. I like the peak design. I'm gonna bring my Bellroy sling for day trips. I think that's good. And then in the main compartment, remember when I was talking about how that laptop compartment was a little weird? So basically, if you're putting your laptop in there, it's gonna compromise the main compartment and just take up some extra space. So with that being said, let's try and fill this up. Now, if you don't use these, I don't know what you're doing. You need packing cubes. They are going to make everything in a main compartment like this super easy to organize. And these ones are from Tortuga. Another jacket, maybe even a tech kit. I'm even gonna throw some sneakers in here with this Peak Design shoe pouch. All right. Then, when you're all packed out, you even got internal compression straps to even solidify it down even more. Let's do 1, let's go 2, and then let's try and close her. Easy peasy. Not even breaking a sweat. Now let's use these front compression straps. 1, 2. Here we go. Ready to hit the road. I didn't utilize this top pocket because now that it's pretty full, there's not as much room as there was before. So I'm just gonna throw my umbrella right on top and she's all set. But how will she feel on? Let's get into the back of the Osprey Fairview. Remember when I said this was designed specifically for women? This is where it's all gonna come into play. So basically what we're working with here is 5 main points of extra comfort. Up top, we've got the load lifters. We've got the padded shoulder straps. We've got the sternum strap. We've got the adjustable harness system and ventilated back panel. And then we also got the hip belt. And then when all of these forces combine into one, it's gonna make this backpack so freaking comfortable. So we got the load lifters at the top. These are just gonna redistribute the weight from the lower back to the torso. We've got the adjustable harness system, which just is gonna customize the backpack to better fit you personally. We've got the well-padded air ventilated shoulder straps. We got the sternum strap, which is also going to distribute the weight. And then also a key little feature on the sternum strap for safety, for boredom, whatever you need. We got a nice little whistle. This just provides some extra security if you're a solo female traveling or you're in a hostel and people won't shut the up. You just blow that thing and they listen to what you say. Then we've got what I think is the star of the show is this super air ventilated back panel. I took this bag through Rome in the dead of summer. Not only am I a super sweaty girl, but you could imagine how much extra weight this adds on you. And this back panel just made me feel one with the wind. Free, if you say. I thought I was gonna die, I thought I was gonna overheat, and then all of a sudden you catch the breeze and it just hits you through that nice ventilation. It's probably my favorite part of the bag. And then lastly, we got the hip belt, which is just gonna give your lower back a little more of a break and put the weight on your hips. And then you even got a nice little mesh pocket here, which is great for things that you just need some quick access to, like my chapstick and my AirPods. But don't forget they're there. Now finally, the test of all tests. Let's put her on. Oh man, all right. Okay. First, we're gonna clip that hip belt, tighten, clip that sternum strap, tighten these load lifters, tighten the straps, and then basically you become one with the Osprey bag. This is just molded to my body. And let me tell you, oh yeah, it's comfortable. Despite how heavy it is, despite how much I have packed in here, walking around with this bad boy ain't too bad. But as comfortable as this is when it's all adjusted, you've got a lot going on. Dangle, 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 dangle. Not that it's a deal breaker, but when you're in the airport, you're running late for your flight and you're running and these things are flying everywhere, hitting you in the face, it gets quite annoying. But let's say you don't want to carry it in backpack mode, or you have to check your bag and you want to get rid of all the straps. They do have this stowaway feature where you just zip everything on up and voila. She got a clean back and you don't got to worry about all the dangles everywhere. Now let's get into the pros and the cons of the Osprey Fairview. Pro number 1 is going to be the comfort. Pro number 2 is going to be this amazing air ventilated back panel. And pro number 3 is going to be the price point. But I do have some cons of this backpack. Con number 1 is going to be the dangle. Con number 2 is that I wish there was a little bit more quick access pockets. And con number 3 has got to be the look. It's not the sexiest. But after all that, you don't care and you still are in love with this Osprey and you want it. We do ask that you use the link in the description below if you want to make a purchase. And that just makes sure that you get the best price, gives you any discount codes that we're offering, and also shows love to the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which is greatly appreciated. But I do have some alternative recommendations if you don't think this is the perfect fit for you. Alternative recommendation number 1 is going to be the Tortuga travel pack. This is going to be for you if you want great comfort still, but you want a little bit more weather resistant materials and a little bit more of a better tech compartment. For more about this pack, check the description below. Alternative recommendation number 2 is going to be the Peak Design Travel Pack. This is going to be for you if the Osprey was just a little too minimalist and you're looking for a more feature-heavy backpack. It's going to be this guy. And for more information on this bag, check the description below. And my final recommendation is going to be the Air Travel Pack 3. This is going to be for you if you want a cleaner look, cleaner feel because there's no dangle, and it's just one of the most well-reviewed travel packs on the planet. And if you want to learn more about this pack, just watch this video right here. And that is all for the review. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you soon. Peace.